Yeah, my wonderful people, exposition 1115. Anyway, let us go straight to the reason why we're here. This message is coming from our sister. You can call her the DPM, Deputy Prime Minister. You can as well address her as Chief of Staff to Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoko. This message is about the just concluded convention that took place in Finland. In Latte, Finland. A lot of unscrupulous elements, or rather we can call them disgruntled elements or individuals. So that is what the Deputy Prime Minister is here to address everybody. So that Ukeke and Okafo, we know where they fall in, where they stand, and what they represent. To avoid asking some unnecessary questions, because some people who feel that they are Igbos, but they are not, using Igbo profiles and names, coming online to foment troubles. This message is for everybody. If you are commenting on my listen, I know whom you are. I know when I see a comment from an Igbo man. I know when I see a comment from a real Biafrans. And I know when I see a comment from a saboteur, like what I used to have in my comment section. And I know when I see a Zojurian, those ones who said it is a Zojurian till they die. And they keep on loose-guarding them. Oh. Now, and I don't have 47 point something trillion naira budget that are going to borrow over how many deficit. And in that budget, you have 15 point something trillion naira to service debts. They have mortgaged the life of every Nigerian. They have mortgaged all of them through Boroboro. But if you tell them, they will argue with you and tell you, hey, we stand with one Nigeria. Don't worry. Because GDP per capita now is almost 600 and something naira per head. So 600 and something thousand naira, is what per head Nigerians are owing to the world, or to the World Bank, IMF, or to China. You get the point now? Because Nigeria is owing almost a 130 something trillion naira debt. You share it between every head in Nigeria. Every head, not every family, every head gets 634 or 637 thousand naira debt that you are going to pay, whether dead or alive. So if you are telling your family, calculate it, I beg, how much? Go and pay yours and create your own country. As simple as that. Anyway, let us listen to what our Deputy Prime Minister have to tell us, or how to address this matter. Finally, Deputy Prime Minister Dr. Ngozi addressed the issues of disgruntled individuals on Biafra with the declaration in Latte, Finland. Aro Mero. It's about Aro Mero, my people. I beg, if you get this message, you know what to do. Like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe for more interesting videos. Oh yeah, let us listen to her.
Thank you so much. And then, like he rightly said, the war for the restoration of the independent state of Biafra was a war which only those that truly wanted their freedom and those that were truly following our Prime Minister will understand what happened in Finland. There were a couple of things that played out that would have really derailed the declaration of the United States of Biafra. One, from the Zoo government. Zoo government never wanted us to declare. That was why what happened to the PM happened just like a few weeks before that event in Finland. They planned it very, very well. They targeted that period, and they were able to execute it at that period. And if you like the letter that came from PM, I didn't release all the letters. I only released some portion where he told me to take over until it comes out. But in that letter too, you will see the portion where who in the world that follows Prime Minister Simon Ekpa will ever think or dream that at any point PM could even suggest that we postpone the convention. That shows you they planned real bad. So anybody following the Prime Minister to hear that kind of suggestion will tell you that there was so much that went on the ground. There was so much And I thank God for my life. Without what I know, nobody, even in the beginning, nobody would have stopped these individuals from stopping the restoration of the United States of Biafra. Nobody will do that. So even after the declaration, even before the declaration, some of them came in this big cabinet with different excuses why we have to postpone the declaration. Even paying for the hall was a last minute something. And this is the declaration we've been planning since February of 2024. Till the last minute or few days to the start of the declaration, the event venue was not paid out for. And there's somebody that calls himself finance minister, and they will be claiming to be Biafran, they are doing this, oh, my boss, my boss. But few days to the opening of the event day, that hall, only the Spirit of God touched them to pay for that hall. And then the referendum analysis. We've been having referendums since February. One of them now that we are with, they're going around doing meeting with United Kingdom people yesterday, Chomo Koma. She said that we cannot declare without her giving the analysis of the referendum. And this analysis, referendum Biafrans, we've been voting since almost February, March. And this is somebody that was chairing the committee. So just on the 28th of November, a day before the start of the event, Jomo Koma was with this Ogenke, all their group saying, we cannot declare because she doesn't have the analysis of our referendum ready. And she's the only one that can do that. She's the only one that has that analysis. I don't have to, if I release the meeting that we had on that 28th, some Biafrans, we are screaming and cursing that they can never stop the declaration of this independence on the 29th. And somebody that was the chair of a committee that knows that from February to November, that one of the things we have to present to the world is the analysis of the referendum. So even though the referendum ended on the 28th, it's just adding maybe 1 or 2 days to what she already has. But during that meeting on the 28th, she said nothing is ready, therefore we cannot declare. I don't want to release some private information about meetings that we have with these individuals, but every Biafran should go and thank God for people like us. Thank God that I was there. They planned real bad. Biafrans were screaming. The Biafrans were crying on the meeting we have on the 28th. That there's nothing that will stop us from declaring on the 29th. Because if we come to Finland, we do all the dancing, we do all the singing, we do everything. And we do not have one of the basic reasons, major reason why we were in Finland, which is the declaration of our independence. Then what have we achieved? Already some of them have planned on that second. There was so much chaos. The one that was called Bam Bam Bam, he was like pacing up and down. They were creating so much chaos to invite the Finnish police. And once the police come, the next thing, they will say everybody disperse. And we are not going to do that declaration on that second. Their plan was deep. Their cut is deep. But only through Biafrans we understand. But we thank God. I stood my ground. The Biafran cabinet members at that meeting, about 40-something, they all stood their ground. But these individuals, they were opposed to that. Anyway, we thank God that we did it. That's all I have to say.
My brother, this one we call it matters arising. If you didn't hear this, maybe probably you would have said, what do they call it? Ngozi, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze is doing or is taking too much, or she's biting more than she can chew. There is still room for these people that are being called out on this video or this broadcast on this live, for them to come and defend themselves, which I know that they will not. They would rather like to throw tantrums, because you have called them out on many occasions for them to come and defend, present. The other one, I think the news of yesterday, let them present the voluntary contract they signed. Let them show it to the people. They refused. None of them ever do that. Now she called them out again. What they did before the 29th of November. 28th, they had meeting, maybe like a kind of inner caucus meeting or cabinet meeting over the declaration on 29th. And they have tried everything humanly possible to make sure they truncate that declaration, which shows that the hand of monkey have entered into the pot of soup, which shows that they have compromised. They have already go from the back and collect money from the zoo. And they see the reason why these people, they waited from January, from January until November for them to arrest Simon Ekpa, or rather they call him for questioning. Why couldn't they do it on January? Because what they want to do is to make sure that they scuffle that declaration. It's about a week ago to the declaration, and we heard that Simon Ekpa had been called for questioning by Finland police. They didn't arrest him on August, which at least from August to November is about some months. If there's anybody who is awaiting trial, will have finished whatever he is doing. They just waited. That means that is something that must get heard. That is why you see zoo, and they will tell you they are not moved by Simon Ekpa, but they are really moved by what Simon Ekpa is doing. Anyway, sir, let us go to the comment section. That is where we have the real message. John C said, "I never want release course on them yet. I see they watch them. If them go repent before it will be too late for them." Madam, don't read that course. I beg, hold that course first. These three people, Ekwensi Akpon and Chani Iloko, Ichichi Yebiono. Look at them. Especially this one that call himself, he says Sonia Parawa, that look like native doctor. Hey, Ekwensi, that's the Alekukuna Ngoribaji. And they tell you they are working for Biafrans. We don't even know that we are dealing with saboteurs. Chukwu make it your forces. Small time now, Biafra Unite, we call it gossip. Of course. Yet, he turned down government's appointment based on his warped perception of events surrounding Biafra restoration. Nobody knows it all. Ife Equilibrium said, unbelievable, my dear, it is unbelievable. Victor McKennedy said, we are fully behind her. No shaking. Nonso Multiplex, thank you for your intervention at Ngozi Ora. Biafrans will never fall into the hands of wrong leaders. Justice will always prevail, and nature will always judge career agitators like Ogen Kere, Vam, and Akbarawa, and the Flav at Rose _Biafra Army. Tribe of Judah said, it's like you yet to understand that your madam is on her own. Abi? Okay, now no problem, my people. I beg, we don't have much time to waste. Now, with this few point of mine, and I'm very, very sure I'm able to convince you, not to confuse you, that Akbarawa and the rest of them want to truncate the movement. Now, we go take back break. And I go here with us again when we come back. Remember, you need to subscribe to this channel. You need to share the message. You need to make sure that everybody gets hold of what is happening, or what have happened, or what are still happening. Because without you, there will be no Kutendeli talk. And without sharing this message, there's no anyhow people is going to know what all these individuals are doing to truncate the Biafra movement. No, my people. Please like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe for more interesting videos. Okay, Messiano.